Quick call, but Timothy's not going to like it. He's up against the one hand he doesn't want to be up against. Two aces.
Yeah, me neither.
Olivier drinks protein shakes and nothing else.
Drink anyhow. Come on, gang. Loosen up this game even more.
Reminds me of an old Dean Martin joke. He said, I saw a billboard that said, drink Canada dry, and I thought, I will.
Call.
Dan Shack has it all. Aces. Going up to 5,000.
That's right. Now, last time we saw him play it slow, it backfired. This time he is going to raise it. Behind it, Jennifer with ace-king.
Oh, this is trouble. Well, we saw her play ace-king slow earlier when she just called a raise from Dan Shack, but now, with the straddle out, she only has about 60 blinds here, and there's 7,700 in the middle, so with 25K, she might just go for it all, and that would spell trouble.
I'm all in.
There it goes.
Wow. How do you know? I mean, it's missed time, but you just never know what Dan could have had. Of course, we know he's going to snap call. This is a big pot. Michael in now.
Alrighty then.
Michael out, and here comes Snapperoonie.
Once? Twice?
Whatever you want.
Twice. What do you have, aces?
They are going to run it twice, which means they are going to run out 2 boards. Each board is going to be worth 50% of the pot.
How about
She needs a jack.
not that many outs? That's not good for me.
Nope, so Dan wins the top half. Jennifer really needs some help to win half this pot.
I didn't know what to do with my hand, so I just went all in. What?
And that flop is not gonna do it. She is drawing dead now.
He is going to felt Jennifer Tilly.
Sorry about that, Jen.
No worries. I didn't know what to do.
Two-time World Series bracelet winner. Folds the hand as well. Now Ben is going to raise. And so Kareem has picked up a pair of aces.
Just a dream.
What a time to get it. Got the sucker on your right betting before you. And here comes the raise. Yes, 265 to go. Daniel out. Paul gonna look at a pair of jacks. Uh-oh.
Wow. Now the pot has been raised and re-raised in front of you. You pick up 2 jacks here. Looks like a pretty big hand, but let's see what you do.
Well, sometimes the guy on the button re-raises a guy just because he has position. Doesn't have to be that strong. So look at this. That's what Paul's thinking. Thinks his jacks might be out in front. He re-raises. Ben out. Now, do you just slow play this right now and just got the guy wrapped up? Just call and try to disguise a little bit? Or do you push?
What'd you start the hand with, Paul? Like over 3?
Not exactly sure.
Okay.
Zoe's got about 2.2 million. Be shocked if he just doesn't get it in here.
All in?
Wow, he is doing exactly that.
Well, he does get it all in.
I think Paul can get away from this hand right now.
Well, it's going to cost him about another $1.5 million to make the call.
Yep, he's already put in 725. He's going to make a quick call.
Wow, he does make a snap call now.
Gambling call. That's debatable.
He 4-bet the pot and yet got re-raised all in. I mean, you almost have to put the guy on aces, kings, or queens, it would seem like.
Look,
You just think if the guy had ace-king, he would call your raise, look at a flop before he put the rest of his money in.
Flop comes up 995. No luck for Paul with the jacks. Zoe well out in front with the aces.
Yeah, Paul is going to have to catch a jack to win this pot. 6 on the turn, down to the river. Paul must catch a jack to win this pot. Nothing else will do.
Otherwise, he's pretty much destroyed. And Zoe's now the hero at the table. Can Zoe do this?
Well, a king comes off.
I saw paint. I was like,
Well, the second time Zoe's double up through Paul at this final table.
oh, there's not any of the jack.
Having the chip lead with close to 1.9 million. Action on Fabian.
Fabian, poker pro out of Germany.
Yeah, Fabian's got a queen jack.
Started this final table on the short stack, and he's still there.
Fabian Quas. He got in this tournament through Ace Satellite. Bargain basement, and he's going to raise with the queen jack. Makes it 40,000 to go. But right behind him, Timothy Adams with ace king.
Oh, big hand for Timothy here. He's going to 3-bet it up to 82,000.
Certainly is. Mosen out. And now Matt Salzberg also folding.
Phillip out as well and round to the big blind.
Uh-oh. Ooh la la. Look at this. Theo Jorgensen with the weapons of mass destruction, the pair of aces, and what a time to get them.
The perfect spot to pick up 2 aces in the big blind. The pot's been raised and re-raised in front of Theo. He is loving this. And here comes the 4-bet.
Oh, chips and a plaque flying out there with the aces.
200,000 to bet by Theo. Fabian quickly folds.
Timothy has a big hand, though. Ace-king. He's got to be thinking what is going on here. Oh, man, he's getting out extra plaques, extra chips. He's going to re-raise. He makes it 480,000 to go. Back on Theo.
I'm all in.
And there you go.
I got the nuts.
Quick call, but Timothy's not going to like it. He's up against the one hand he doesn't want to be up against. 2 aces.
Now, Theo Jorgensen doesn't have the chips that Timothy has, so Timothy will still be around if he should not get extremely lucky. But what a position he's in right now. Timothy Adams slips on the banana, and Theo Jorgensen from Denmark in great place. Right now, here's the flop.
Now flop 4-4 deuce. As you can see, to win this pot, Timothy's going to have to hit running kings. Nothing else will do for him. They'd split it if it came a 3 and a 5.
And right there, you see the lobby pretty full here. Watch the action on the TVs out there. Here comes the turn.
Well, a deuce comes off. That's going to do it for Timothy in this pot. Theo Jorgensen going to double up and take one step closer to capturing this event for the second time.
Sometimes someone makes a play that's not very good and it costs you money, and then some people might go all poker brat over it. Oh wait, that's me.
Dave Peters now with King Queen has raised to 35, and now Tom Marchese, pair of aces at the perfect time.
What a great spot for Tom. Pocket aces. Oh, he went for the big re-raise here. Look at that. Wow, 115 more. He gives David a chance to actually fold here. It's a very aggressive tactic here.
He's hoping that oversized raise looks like a weaker hand.
Yeah.
Mixing up his game beautifully. Peters, though, with a solid king-queen. He can afford to make this call. He's in second chip position with 1.4 million in chips, and he's going to make this call.
Man, hard to fold king-queen in a four-handed game. However, I mean, the raise was so much.
Look at this flop, Phil. King, 3 deuce, so kings for Dave Peters.
What a amazing flop for Tom. There's a deuce and a 3 and a king. He doesn't really have to worry about his opponent having him beat unless it's a set of deuces or a set of 3s. Very safe flop.
And he's setting up the trap. He's checked. And
He's
now Peters
checked.
hitting top pair. Also checking. He's also
Nice
trapping a little
check.
bit.
Nice check.
4 on the turn. 2 spades, 2 clubs out there.
And let's see what Tom Marchese does here with 330,000 in the pot. I'd like to see a bigger size bet now because David's going to call you if he has a king or a draw anyway.
Well, it's 250.
I like the bet size, 250. David is going to have to call here.
Tom made that oversized raise before the flop with the aces. Gets called. Dave might think he's in front. Top pair, queen kicker. He's got to make this call.
Really hard to fold king queen in this spot. I mean, I think you just have to call. I mean,
Let's see what happens on the river.
oh, 7 of hearts. What a beautiful card for Marchese. Now, he's looking at his opponent, who now has about 1 million in chips right now. And so if you're Tom Marchese, you're thinking, okay, if he has a king, how much will he call? I don't know. I'd like to see an aggressive 600K bet.
All in.
Well, he is going to push all in.
All
he wants
in.
it all.
I think that's a pretty aggressive bet. I think he bet a little bit too much.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Phil. These guys go way back. They know, and I've seen Tom Marchese make the same type of bet with a bunch of chips in the same situation with nothing, zip and pip. Be a great fold if he could.
Well, if he folds, he still has $1,050,000 against two guys that have, what, 700 that are one of them very
Yeah,
inexperienced.
but you don't want to be stolen.
Oh, he called!
He is making this call. It's going to be over for him.
Oh, I hate the call. But you're right, there's some history here. I mean, these guys play against each other all the time in high rollers, and maybe that's why he called.
Hey, JRB,
Tony,
you playing the big tournament this weekend?
I'm about to find out.
Press 1 for checking account balance. Your balance is $1.
It's not just $1. It's your ticket to $1 million tournament. Sign up for free today at WPTglobal.com and use bonus code YT60.
Actions on the Lithuanian Modus Imbalis. Great name, by the way. Just rolls off the tongue. He's going to fold. Benjamin out. Darren Elias with a 9-4 of hearts. He almost looks like a scientist when he's going to make a decision. Really deep thought.
Very stoic.
Yeah.
Darren has done a lot of limping in his small blind, and he's going to continue that with the 9-4 suited. Matt's going to check with the 7-deuce offsuit.
Sorry, I'll push that forward.
All right, we'll see what happens. Here come the first three.
Interesting flop for junkie hands.
6-4-3. They go check, check, a 5.
Man, and it stays interesting. Matt picks up a straight. Darren now with third pair and a flush draw, checking once more over to Matt. 25,000.
Why not? Darren's gonna play. Hoping to hit a flush.
There it is.
Wow. 4-time champion. That's what happens. And he's gonna check it.
Yep, nice check.
Oh boy.
And Matt, of course, has to bet his straight. He even has a blocker to a flush here.
That's a 60,000 bet.
Darren now unloading the check raise, going up to 210,000. This is a tough spot for Matt. Not only do you have a 7, but you do have a blocker to hearts. Although it's not a particularly relevant one.
It's 150 more. Clock is ticking down.
Matt has made some very disciplined folds, but he's also made some very sticky calls. He's going to use a time bank chip to buy himself another 30 seconds with the action clock.
I almost checked back. And I thought,
I'm happy that Matt did not check back because that would have been absurd. He would have been right, but it would have been absurd.
call.
Flush.
And he's gonna make this call.
Gross feeling.
Would have been a sick check.
It's hard to beat the guy that makes straights and flushes on his blind.
At first, I believed you, like, maybe the whole, like, quantity over quality thing, but now it's, like, definitely all
Interesting
about
conversations because everyone has chips now, so poker players become very affable. And now Jerry's going to break the ice with a raise with his ace-6, but Ami behind him with an ace-10.
Ami's gonna call here. I think this is a hand and situation that plays better as a 3-bet. Nothing wrong with calling, but a little bit of a missed opportunity.
Flop is a queen-jack-9, so it's open-ended for Ami. Jerry gets none of that, and he's going to check.
Yep, good check from Jerry. Not much reason to bet there, and a nice turn check from Ami there.
Oh, I love the way he did it so quickly. Usually when you do catch that straight, you take a little more time. He did it automatically, quick check with the fingers on the shoulder. I love it, and it's going to induce a bet by Jerry. And now he's just going to call the 600,000. king on the river. Oh, boy.
Man, now check it one more time, Ami.
Yeah.
Don't lead, though. No, no, Ami, no. No, your opponent will bet your hand for you. No.
Yeah, probably would.
Well, this is unfortunately not a very good lead from Ami. It deprived Jerry the opportunity of bluffing, particularly with a hand like hearts. And if his opponent has a 10, he'll just call this bet. So a missed opportunity from Ami, but overall well played.
I played this hand weird.
I feel like throwing that, but it's not good for my image.
WPT Global. Huh? $1 for $1 million? No chance. Why would we do that? I keep getting these phone calls. You know, $1 for $1 million. What's that all about?
$1? Come on, no chance.
Hey guys, just want to make sure you got the memo. $1 for $1 million event. We want to push that.
Okay, boss, we're all over it.
Been doing it all day.
Sign up for free today at WPTglobal.com and use bonus code YT60 and play the $1 for $1 million tournament.
She just needs to get some better river cards.
All right, Jerry's going to pop it up to 550 with the king 7 of clubs. And it's around to James, who has his queen. Can you be? Every hand, it seems like someone has this hand.
And James here is going to play it passively. He is first in chips to Jerry's second place. So again, not a lot of incentive to bloat the pot pre-flop.
Ace 9 deuce. James going to check the aces. He's getting Jerry to bet 375.
I'm curious whether he calls or check raises here. I think if this were not a final table, he would check raise, but given that he wants to reduce the chances of playing a huge pot with Jerry, he goes with the call. And a king on the turn will give Jerry second pair, which is bad news for him. Otherwise, I think that was the last chip he puts in this pot. Now he may get sucked into calling a river bet.
And check. 8 on the river.
I'm a little surprised James has checked, but I guess he wants to represent a 9 and maybe induce some bluffs or thin value bets
800
from Jerry. And Jerry gonna take the bait here. He's gonna value bet his king, believing that James has a 9. He's bet pretty small. It's under half pot. James seems to believe his hand is worth a little more than that. He wants to put in a raise, and this is a very creative line from James, making this small river check raise. I would love the line that James has taken here if this were not a final table. And as is, you can tell that he has the best hand. He knows his hand is best. He's trying to get extra value out of it. So this is really brilliant stuff. I'm just surprised that he's doing it here.
Well, he chases his man away.
Yeah.
He puts some risk into that four-handed poker. Jerry Wong, the local out of Florida, he's going to fold that. Now Eric just can't give a hand up. He's going to call with his 9-6. I love it.
Huh. Limping the button with 9-6-0. Okay.
James Carroll is the chip leader. He's 32 years old, WPT champ, and he is going to limp in with his 10-7. Maria with 7-4. So 3 slop hands going to the flop.
And it's a sloppy flop. 6-3 deuce. Pretty good for Eric here, and not bad for Maria. She has a gut shot, an overcard, and a backdoor flush draw. And it looks like she wants to bet out here, and I like this play, Vince. This board connects pretty well with her big blind range, and presumably Eric is mostly limping stuff like 8 through queen. I don't really expect him to have a lot of 6s here. And he's going to raise it up with the 6 that I didn't expect him to have.
Yep, he's going to get aggressive with his top pair. James goes out.
Pretty small raise from Eric. Gets a little extra value from Maria here. Kind of locks her up and does get her to put in more money with a gut shot. So effective raise from Eric.
Yeah, she's going to call it. Pot's building. Turn card. Another 6.
Great from Eric. I would expect him to continue betting on a pretty draw-heavy board here. Huh. Checks back. Okay.
Yep. Drawing a trap here. 4 on the river. So Maria gets a 4. Of course, any 5 you're beat if you're Eric.
Yeah.
She's going to just check it.
I believe that Maria would mostly bet her 5s on the river. So Eric here, due for a value bet. Whoa.
Okay, he's going to check it. Just wants to play it cautious.
Huh.
And he'll take this one down.
Well, missed opportunity.
6'9", my date of birth,
for
69.
Eric.
That is very nice. Shows some class to stick around when you've been knocked out. Not many players do that. He played great tonight, but knocked out. But back to this table. Here we see Eric has raised to 1.4 million with his king 9 of diamonds. James calls with ace 10. Flop is a queen 9-6.
1 million.
So Eric takes the lead with James with the ace of hearts and a couple of backdoor straight draws. Will make this call. And that will improve his hand to an ace-high flush draw. We'll see whether Eric slows down or continues to bet his hand for value.
2.8.
2.8 from Eric. James will make this call.
River card. Can James get lucky? A lot of outs here, but nothing happening as an 8 hits.
Check on the river.
That's it. Pair of 9s is going to win this. So that's a little mode changer.